Hello, I am Ria from Perpetual Learning. In this video, you will learn some tricks for series and parallel circuit. Let me introduce you to Raj. Raj is a decent student with some knowledge of networks, but has serious problem identifying series and parallel circuit elements. Mr. Baldev is a teacher to Raj and Simran and is very strict. So for taking out Simran on a coffee date, Raj has to score a perfect in his network test series, which is unfortunately tomorrow. Gets idea for solving basic circuits. For example, if I ask Raj, are the circuit elements in series or parallel, he will say it is in parallel obviously. So Raj gets idea for solving basic circuit but is stressed out with complex circuit. This circuit can be tricky for Raj, but don't lose hope. We will tackle this. The key point is connect element using wires. Choose one color wire for each continuous wire length but do not cross any element. And wire should be up to each element. Keep in mind we should not cross any element. Now we should see the circuit. Let us use red color to connect EMF positive side of EMF R1, R3 and R2. E1, R1, R3 and R2. Now we will use blue color to connect another side of EMF, another side of R1, another side of R2, maintaining the continuity. E1, R1 and R2. Now we can see that E1, R1 and R2 are connected between same colored wires, hence they share same wires and these elements are connected in parallel. So E1, R1 and R2 are connected in parallel. Now for solving parallel, we can easily identify that the element should be connected between same colored wires. Now R3 and inductor are connected through a wire which is green in color. R3 on one side of R3 there is red and on another side of R3 there is a green color, and one side of L or inductor there is a green color and another side of L there is a blue color. So we can see that R3 and L are connected in series. So for series circuit, we can say that when a wire connects only two elements, those two elements are in series. One point to remember here is that for a series, the wire should connect only two elements and not more than two elements. Here the red wire is connecting four elements and the blue wire is also connecting more than two elements. So in no case the wire red and blue can connect elements in series. So after learning this trick, Raj is little bit relieved. But what about a little more trickier circuit? Let us try to solve this one. Here we can see that applying the same highlighter concept. Okay, so we have EMF E1, element C2, R2, R3, R5, R1 and R4. So from positive side of the battery, let's take a green wire and connect the elements which are continuous. We should take next color and try to the orange color wire connects one side of R1 and another side of R4. The green color wire connects one side of E1, R3, R5. Let's take another wire the brown color. The brown color connects one side of R4, R5, R3, R2. So the brown wire is connecting one side of R5, one side of R3, one side of R4, and one side of R2. Now we have two more element left to be connected, and so we are the yellow. The yellow wire connects C2 and R2. C2 and R2. Okay, so one more element left. Take a black. The black wire connects E1 and R1. E1 and C2. Okay, so these are the conclusions. Now we can see that R3 and R5 are connected between same set of wires, and hence R3 and R5 are in parallel. R1 and R4, there is a wire orange which is connecting only two elements, hence we can say that R1 and R4 are in series. Now E1 and C2 are connected through a wire on one end, and C2 and R2 are connected with a green wire on one end. So as we can see that three elements are in series. Raj wanted to practice a last question, and here it is. First of all, connecting red wire, one side of element C1, C2 and C5, C2 and C5. Now taking green color for connecting other side of C5, one side of C4, one side of C3, and one side of C2. So the green wire connects one side of C5, one side of C4, one side of C3, and one side of C1. Okay, so first of all we can make clear that C1 and C5 are connected in parallel. Choosing another set of color, let's take orange for connecting one side of C3, one side of C4, and one side of C2. One side of C2 is connected with orange, one side of C3 is connected with orange, and one side of C4 is connected with orange. Another set of parallel elements. Now what we can see that C1 and C5 in parallel are in series with C2, and C3 and C4 in parallel are in series with C2. It is a parallel series, parallel combination, and the equivalent circuit, if we have to draw, it can be like C1 and C5, C1 and C5 in parallel, and C2 in series, and C2 in series with combination of C3 and C4. So I hope this trick was helpful for identifying series and parallel circuit elements. And ask me about Raj. He was successful in taking Simran out for a coffee date. Thank you for watching this video, and in case of any query, you can mail on the link mentioned below. Thank you.